Music is what feelings sound like. Follow me on my journey to discover new music, new styles, and new people. Welcome. This is Real Talk, Real Music, here on the LDM radio station.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the LDM radio station with their good music out there. But this is time for Real Talk, Real Music. And this is for the independent artists and for people to speak about real music. So, we're going to have a conversation here, but it's not interviews and stuff. It's just a regular conversation. But we have a first-time LDM winner here today, nominee for the first time. Killed it on stage on the LDM Music Awards. Matter of fact, you can check that out. If you have Roku TV, you can check it out right now, the edited version of it. If not, then you're going to have to wait for 2 weeks before it becomes public. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have now, I can say, award-winning artist, Emaj.
Hi, y'all. Hello, everyone. Hi. Good. How are you?
Good. So, first of all, before we go into anything else, how did it feel like for this so long, seeing your songs going up to top 10s, top 50s, and all this, dropping, going up, and now to become a winner?
Wow, I really thought I wouldn't win this award, honestly. That's why I thought I was the first R&B artist to achieve a number one. Even though I didn't stay up there, but I was just blessed just to see that because I had a premonition about it. So when I saw it, I was just screaming. I was so happy, and then I was making sure I stayed on the top 10, and then being here at the award show and just experiencing everything, meeting great people like Identity and Beryl G. That's my soul sister. Shout out to her. And just I was just in awe. I got a little emotional because I thought I wouldn't see this day, and now. The fact that my name was being called, I was just like, whoa. So I'm still in awe because I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And there's one thing I was watching when we were editing. You said, this makes it real of what I've been fighting for. To other people that are listening, I know it's a feeling that you can't really put in words probably, but how did that make that one next step? Because there's steps into your life.
Maybe I could word it better now, because I was really starstruck back then. But now I just felt like I wasn't fit in any space. I mean, I don't know, because I'm different from a lot of the other artists, right. And I wasn't sure who would accept me and who would appreciate what I bring on stage, and just me being myself, and just performing throughout the whole year, couple of years now, and people were really receptive to it and praising me and making me feel good. As an artist, I just like to reminisce on my videos sometimes and just be like, wow, I can hear the audience in my ears and be like, this is what I want to keep experiencing. This is what I want to keep doing for the rest of my life. I always want to make sure I make timeless music, forward-thinking music. I want to make sure the words that I've written resonate with people. Right. And the fact that people could come up to me and go, you did a wonderful job, beautiful job, and stuff like that. And it just makes me happy that I could just, use that as a tool of positivity to keep going. So I'm just happy for myself. Which
is a good thing, especially R&B. Like I said, back in the days, it was baby making music. It was smooth. You sit there. I call it bar music. You sit there, relax. You listen to this song, and it takes you somewhere.
Yes.
Especially R&B. I think R&B, jazz, and maybe country would have to take you somewhere. You can't just listen to it. If you're listening to it and you're not really somewhere else, then I don't think the song was good. That's my opinion.
That makes sense.
When I listen to your song, I'm like, oh yeah, damn, I remember back in the day. It took me somewhere, and even with R&B relationship songs, it will take you to that one moment, or makes you even think, damn, I've been doing wrong. Those are the type of songs that I like personally. and I think the world liked because you won. You know.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, oh my god. And speaking of the song, it's about a crush. And I worked with him before, and he actually liked the video and the song. So it's just one of those things like he knows I'm talking about him, but he doesn't make it obvious. And it's like, you know what, I'm okay with that because I don't want to disrespect, you know, his marriage or anything like that. But you know, you know, it was just a feeling I couldn't hold, I couldn't control. So I was just like, you know what, let me express it in a song. And I was still contemplating on a second single because that's actually a second single. And I wasn't gonna pick that one really because I had others in mind. And something said, you know what, try this one and let people, you know, decide if, you know, it's good enough and if it's a timeless hit. And I keep getting, like you said, throwback, Jodeci, a little bit of Tony, a little bit of Anita, because I heard Anita in there. I just wanted the essence of R&B to come back again, and I'm glad I was able to do that with this song. Yeah,
a couple of people, you know, again, if you listen to the LDM radio on Caster FM, I think you can even request a song or request a question about the songs and stuff. People were saying, wow, this took me back. This is a real R&B. You know, like the comments that pop up on some of the songs, I'd be like, okay, you know, as a listener or a critic, I'd be like, okay, so then I am criticizing correctly because people are saying similar things that I'm saying.
Yes.
You know, and then if I said something bad about a song and then they won, I must not be hearing right. You know. Yeah. So, but this one was R&B that took you, you know, there. So like on a crush. Like I wonder if any of y'all listeners ever approached your crush or ever told them or just like said, forget it, I'm never going to tell them. You know?
Have I done that? I don't recall, but I've seen that I fell in love 4 times that I know of, and none of them wanted me. I know that feeling, and I actually wrote a song about that recently.
Okay.
It's a terrible
feeling.
Called
F you then?
No. No. I have to be angry to. I have to really be angry, but nah, it's a sad song, and I'm thinking about, you know, maybe putting it in an album. It depends, like if it's the aesthetic. But I've written so many songs for this album. It's just I don't know what to pick. And it's just like
it's hard.
I just want to make sure it's perfect, this project. And sadly, Blaze will not be on the album. So, you know, I could have released like an EP or something to get people to get into me. But I'm like, you know what? It has its, you know, got its own success, so it's doing what it needs to do.
It could always come back. They always have the greatest hits albums, you know.
Yeah.
Always put that out there. I'm waiting for one of the artists to do that. They have so much songs throughout the years. They came out with a album called The Greatest Hits, you know.
Usually they do that like in the 10th year of their career.
Right.
So I'm expecting Vero G to do that.
Yeah, well, Vero G got a couple of good ones. She's a 5-time nominee, you know. She just won the gospel, so she got a lot of good songs.
Yeah.
So things like that. Now, are you going to be doing any other genres, like?
Any other genres? Yeah. Yes, I'm an open book. Definitely an open book. I'll give like some away a little bit. I'm stuttering. I've written a country pop record. I've written an alternative rock record. I've written obviously R&B, pop, hip hop, Western.
Okay.
So many, and all of that. The songs that I've written is basically personal experiences. And the songs that I want to put in this album is personal but relatable to people. So I have to like make sure like when I record these songs, I have to, you know, make sure I resonate with people, like I said, and hopefully I could figure out first single. And once I do, I release it to the world. Maybe hopefully next year I could release a single to put out there so people could, you know, get into me again, because it's been a while since I released a single. So what's kind of getting me out there is features.
Now, why haven't you know, shout out some of the singles?
Why did I shut them out?
Yeah, like you didn't want to post them up yet.
I've been all over the place. I've been working on my mental health. I think a lot, and I had like a small moment of depression. And also the industry could take a toll.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, you expect people to like love you constantly all the time, but I had a moment where like, you know, the crowd was just like okay, girl, that's nice. Like, it wasn't like, that's cute, like that type of vibe, and like the face expressions I would see, because I would look at that to see if like people enjoying it. Some just don't. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm learning. I had to learn that as well. It wasn't easy because I had a small breakdown. Vero G saw it. I think it was recorded as well, because I dropped the mic down. I walked out and I was breaking down, and then Gemini Sex came to talk to me, but he didn't understand too much what I was trying to say. No offense to him, but like I wanted to talk to somebody that was like music related, and it was just a lot going on mentally that I just feel like, you know what, I need to put it in a song. I don't want to harbor those feelings in, and
there are some artists that and to this day they don't really perform, but their songs are great hits. And I'm talking about mainstream, especially with country. Country now, you see more people performing.
Yes.
But back in the days, they didn't really hardly perform, and their songs were known all over the world. Because some people don't like to perform, but they love to sing. And maybe because of that, because they didn't want to see the people's faces and stuff. But then when they had no choice but to perform to get better, for people to know them more, performances started coming out more and more out there. And thank God for the bright lights that we can't even hardly see people, because I love them. I love when those bright lights hit me. I'm like, yeah, I don't see nobody. So I'm just this is my world. And, sometimes you have to do that, like forget about the faces in the crowd and just worry about your world. That's
what the advices I've been given from Vero G and my manager, Real Lyrics. Shout out to him as well. He, I had to tell him what happened with my mental health in the industry itself, and he's been in the game for almost 20 years now, about to be 20 years next year. So
that's good.
He knows, like, when people don't really check for you or like look, dish you and say stuff on, at you on stage, and he experienced that. So me dealing with that, he was just like, just focus on you, be you, like, don't be afraid to express yourself the best way you know how, in other words. And I'm starting to gain my strength back in that. As you saw the LDM Awards, I was really, doing me. I didn't care about, who liked it, who didn't. And what matters to me is that I do what I love. That's very, very, very important. Anybody that's an artist should do that. If you love this music-ish, focus on that, and worry about everything else later.
Right, yeah, it would all fall in place anyway. Because even if you on stage and you don't do it for the love of what you're doing, it shows.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there are certain people, like, let's say Beyonce. I would ever go to her concert. I'm not going for her music. I don't really crave for the music so much, but I love her performances. I love the action that they be having on stage. So you can imagine her just doing, 2%. You're going to be like, what the? She don't love this? Why are you on the stage then? You know what I mean? Like, you can feel it. But her performances, every single time, you can see the love, you can see the energy. Even though you can see her face like she's tired, but she still gives you all she got. That's what people want to see. You're an R&B singer, you're on the stage. They already know you're not probably gonna be dancing and doing flips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but now it has to come out in the lyrics. It has to come out in the voice. It has to come, show your emotions that you love to be on that stage. So it all depends on which genre or what type of talent you're trying to show. That has to show. So maybe in the beginning, like you said, with the depression and everything, you did not know or you did not feel, because it happens here. Like, I'm an advocate for the depression. I go around talking about it and stuff like that, and people know that I have it, and I tell them what to do to fight it. So one of those things was like that. Like, I was like you. Oh, man, these people don't even like what I'm saying. Like, like, why am I here? So every job I got and everything I did was to make sure that I was not around people, Like, I want to be by myself. No one wants to hear my type of job, but they don't want to hear about death. They don't want to hear, so I was like, yeah, I'm loving it. But then I realized I'm sheltering myself. And then when I finally open up, I'm going to fall more in depression. So, with music, that's why I did the LDM radio station, because with music, you feel certain ways, You ever heard that one song that you be like, yeah, I remember, you remember that shirt he was wearing? Like, it took you so back because of that one song that the music, the day, how hot it was. Like, that's what music does for you. And long as you keep singing from your heart, who cares? And obviously, people care because you won. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you just can keep thinking about that. Like, wait a minute. But doesn't mean to slow down. Doesn't mean to stop. Means that, okay, they love this one. Let's see if they continue to, to push and to love. So we had back-to-back winners in times. We had one-hit wonders, We had them all. But the memory of it, no one's going to take that away from you. So, don't worry about any of that or what people say. Just keep going.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes. Other than that, your next song, what we going to look at? What we going to look at?
The next single. What am I saying? Well, technically, I'm on a featured song with real lyrics. We're doing a video shoot for that tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So that's a big deal. It's a song called Lyrical Assassin 3 featuring myself and R.Blade.
Okay.
So I can't wait to do that. We're going to do that 34th Street. Because, he wants to do it in front of a crowd. So we're going to show out. It's going to be all right. I make sure I look my best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm proud of that. The fact that I could keep my name out there is by being on certain features and songs. And, numbers really hit up there. Because I want to make sure, I stay relevant. But, like, my own stuff, I know that the first single for the album I'm working on is going to be a singy-songy type situation. I don't know the genre yet, but I want people to get more into my vocal ability. And because the fact that I went for Blaze, like you mentioned, for this one, hopefully, it could resonate with people once again. I've just written so many songs, so I have to really decide what would really stick out to people.
Yeah. If you guys are just tuning in and listening, she is the winner, and this is the LDM where we showcase the independent artists in different ways. So we're hoping that you continue, going, and hoping that you bring another hit, perform more, that we can see what's going on. If you guys didn't see her performance again, check her out, her page and stuff like that, where you can actually see her perform. And she's available for if the price is right. You know what I mean? Can't get $50 and telling her to go towards North Carolina.
Okay, sure.
But performance is independent artists. That helps a lot of the independent artists when you hire them to do stuff out there. At least pay that damn taxi. At least You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So design the bathroom into a new dressing room. But what's next besides the album, the videos? What you want to do next?
Personally, okay, so I do want to get into fashion shows. I've never done that. Well, actually, yeah, I did, was way back. But right. I mean, like now, like in the industry, I've never been to one or walked in one. I would love to experience that.
That's a good bucket list right there.
I've been on a magazine, Rebel G Spotlight magazine, so shout out to her for even putting me on that. I want to be in more different magazines, but their prices is crazy. Their price is insane. So it's all about budgeting and making sure I got what I need for that. But yeah, like I want to experience. What else I want to experience? I want to do more collaborations, of course. It's all about timing. It's all about making sure me and the other person could connect in the same level with that. Because I have people say, "Oh, let's do stuff together," and it never works out. So I reciprocate. So if you're really serious, then let's do it. But what else?
That's good.
Yeah, and by the way, I have a performance. I'm performing at Times Square and on the big stage on the 12th. So that is a big deal. I never thought I'd do that. And then the 19th, I'm gonna be at a listening party for Black Diamond, and I'm gonna perform with 4 other girls. We have a song out called Toxic. So it's me, Vero G, Champagne, Beyond Blue, and Betty Ross. So that's a big deal. And I think I'm performing my own set. So I want to I'm gonna make sure I confirm that with them. So yeah, I got stuff going on this month.
Oh my god! So where can they find you at?
Everyone can find me on Instagram, Emaj Music, EIMAJ Music, and my YouTube is simply Emaj, EIMAJ, and my streaming is on all streaming platforms.
There we go. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is an award-winning artist today for her R&B single here. So she is the actual 7th R&B artist going on and trying to get another one for the 8th. You know, let's see what happens.
Let's see, right?
Another award, right?
Because I hope so.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the LDM Radio. This is Real Talk, Real Music, and I'm glad you guys are listening to this new podcast where we're gonna lighten up a little bit with the independent artists and get to know their single, what their single is all about, and a little bit about them. So hopefully we'll see you again. You know, we got other platforms. Put your name out there, bring you a couple times. So again, thank you. And again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to LDM Radio here on iHeartRadio and other platforms. Check you out next week. Bye.
Bye.
Now listen to this song by today's guest.
God made you a work of art.